Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The postseason rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game he wants to have a very smart game plan for his running back today. He understands he's got the Heisman Trophy winner on the field in a bowl game. But they've had a lot of conversations, and his running back said, I want to play. I want to be here with my teammates and put this uniform on one last time. We'll see if they're able to get up to a quick momentum, see if they're able to pull him early, but I know he wants to be on the field with his teammates in this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as a coverage unit right on top of it. So Appalachian State's offense comes onto the field first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something.
There he goes. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Grab near the marker, it's Sanchez. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls it in. It's James. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Running to the left. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle. They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Running inside. It's Lewis. Finding some room. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They booted away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Texas.
And he's he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break.
A full dive to haul that one in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. The run inside. It's White. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's White. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Milner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Try and play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Singleton. On the move, he fires. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. He's at the tip. Touchdown, North Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, catching up with the North Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's White. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. With the catch, it's Milner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Using the quick game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. On the run, it's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Running inside, it's Lewis. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Villa. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Back to throw, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a...
Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Makes the grab inbounds! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come.
Oh, he's got some space. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Jackson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's White. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's White. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Got it in the middle. It's White. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on third down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The run inside. It's Lewis. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Rush is on him. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And while the game is all but decided, why not trying to get it in? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build up, David, you're talking about.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself.